What's up, everybody? It's your best pal Nick here, coming to you with another unboxing video. Our last video, we opened up Rook Cast from the Maul Shadow Lord series for Hasbro's Black Series for Star Wars figures. Really cool figure. Did have my little gripes with it, unfortunately, but you know what? Still a cool figure to have in my collection, so I'm going to keep it positive as best as possible. But you know, it was going along the lines of a Mandalorian, and with that Mandalorian, specifically for Rook Cast, has a leader to follow. And that leader is none other than the man himself, Maul. I'm normally used to calling him Darth Maul, but I do know that because he's no longer part of the Sith, but he uses Sith ways, they're calling him just Maul in this case, from the Shadow Lord series. So really excited. Found this one, like the Rook Cast, on a clearance, so I will say I was kind of shocked to see it on clearance, number one. Being a Black Series figure for Hasbro, but at the same time, super excited. This is my first ever real Darth Maul figure I've ever had in my life, so it's pretty cool. Comes with really cool stuff here by the looks of it. Looks like we got a little bit of soft goods in it as well. So yeah, I'm excited to open this up and showcase this a little bit more. I'm slowly growing into having a Star Wars collection. If you've seen the past like 7 videos, you've seen that I've gotten a bunch of Mandalorians, including Rook Cast as well as a character. So with that being said, let's drive right on in and throw in an ex-Sith Lord in there and see what we want to look, how it wants to set it up. I don't know. But yeah, let's take a look at the blurb for Maul here. It says, Maul, after the events of Clone Wars, Maul plots to rebuild a criminal syndicate on the planet untouched by the Empire. Now, here's one thing I've noticed. Some of these blurbs for these characters, pretty bland and pretty simple. Maybe a little too simple for me, man. Give us a little bit more. I mean, I know we know a lot of the characters going forward, but I will say this. I mean, this was literally the same blurb that was on the back of Rook Cast. So I don't know, maybe that's why they were like, oh, we'll just sell it for cheap because it's the same blurb. I don't think so. But still, nonetheless, kind of bummed about the blurb being the same exact thing. You know, I'd love to hear a little bit more on Rook Cast's past, if that was the case, if this was going to be the same thing that was on the back of hers. So, or on Maul's and hers at the same, you know, being the same one. So, yeah, but let's open up this Black Series Hasbro figure. I am excited to it, so let me jump right to it. All right, so with this being said here, it looks like this figure is pretty self-explanatory on this. So we have a dual lightsaber, of course, because Maul is Maul. He is quite known for that, of course. He would not be any other kind of, you know, noted character if he didn't have the double-bladed lightsaber. We were all there, well, majority of us were all there when we went into the movie theater and we saw Darth Maul pull out the good old double-bladed lightsaber, which a lot of people I don't think were expecting. And the fact that he looked like he did was definitely a different thing too, and I think that makes him super appealing, super cool. Very first of like one of the many Sith characters that we see in the lore of Star Wars. So under his soft goods like garb, which I have to say I like the soft goods garb on him more, to be fair with you, but this is really cool. So with that being said, he comes with soft goods garb, okay, which I think is probably one of the main selling points for me having him as well. But so this is what he looks like without it, though, because he does still come with his, like, obviously droid legs, no pins on arms or legs, which is pretty good. Looks like Darth Maul should look. I'm going to try to put this on him while I'm chatting with you guys as well, so that way you guys can kind of see what we were looking at here with him. Here we go. And I like how the garb kind of lays out perfectly for him. So it's not like anything heavy, and it works out to how he looks, and the hoodie or the hooded part doesn't like overlap or underlap. So it's still pretty cool the way it is, the way it's set. So I definitely like that there. He can move his double-bladed saber into two pieces, because if you watch Clone Wars, he definitely had that ability towards the end. And his hilt is like two different hilts put together now as well. You can take the lightsaber, the blade parts out, so if you want to hook them up on his waist belt instead, you can do that as well. But I will say this is a pretty cool figure. Nonetheless, I wasn't expecting it to be kind of clunky in the legs a little bit, but obviously he's got android legs, right? Or droid legs. And then I will say pulling the lightsaber pieces out was a little too easy, so I don't know if I'll have them like this. Maybe I might super glue them. I'm not too sure. Debating on it right now. So we'll see. But I will say this is still a cool figure nonetheless. I love the hood. I love the soft goods. I like the way it's laid out on it. And I finally get to say I have a Darth Maul in my collection. So who knows? Maybe I'll buy a Jedi to go against him later down the line. I don't know if I will. Debating on it once again. So, but if you see good old Darth Maul, or Maul, if I may say in this case, on the pegs, are you going to buy him? Are you going to let him stay there? Are you going to wait for him to go in a bigger clearance? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear what you say. Follow, like, and subscribe if you can. If not, no worries. I'm just having fun doing what I'm doing anyway. But until next time, as always, hope you all are having a great rest of your day, and peace.